Happy Saturday morning, guys. So I don't always ship on Saturday mornings, but I try to. If I'm home and I'm not garage sailing in the summer, then I really do try to ship on Saturday mornings. And so today, thankfully, I'm home. It's been really tough to stay here and work Friday and Saturday in August, because not only are we taking a 2-week vacation that starts Monday, and we're not taking our typical vacation. We're going all the way to Canada to see family. So I'm missing out on those 2 Fridays and garage sales and all of that, and that's really painful. But to miss this weekend before I ever go is really hard. I'm not mad at myself. It's just, I started a new job and a lot has been going on, and I just have not been able to get organized enough yet to have gone garage selling. So I had to sit here, and I know I'm missing 2 really good days of garage sales in order to work and clean up and do things. So I just kind of put it out of sight, out of mind. I tried not to think about it so that I wouldn't be, down about it. I just keep telling myself what a nice vacation I'm going to have and how I made the right decision, to do this, but it's really tough. Let me tell you, that's 3 weeks of our last month of really decent garage sales in Wyoming. So I'm just going to try to prep for next year, make sure it doesn't happen again, make sure that next year there's nothing in the way other than when I'm doing my share of weekends at the hospital. I do have to do that. But other than that, if I'm off, I don't want any chaos down here to keep me from being able to go garage sailing. Anyway, it's good. I'm really feeling caught up. I'm starting to anyway. Not yet, but I'm getting there. So as you know, if you watch my channel, I only have 1 hour to get my sales out on Saturday morning. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the order screen here. So today, I shipped yesterday. So since noon yesterday, which it's only 8:16 now, we have 9 orders going out for $205.60. A lot of these are clearance items, but they make me just as happy as, the other items. So I'm trying to think if my husband, I don't think he pulled one of the orders, but that's okay. I'm not seeing that he did. That's okay. I will just have to tell you about that one. I don't know why he didn't pull that one, but anyway, so 9 orders. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first one, I was just getting ready to get rid of this, but I am clearancing them or sending offers when they pop up, but I was just getting ready to finally get rid of this. This was really cute. It's kind of a construction hat, and people do sell random hats all day long, but I don't really have a construction type store. This says it's a repeat buyer. Oh yeah, he actually bought several things from me. Okay, that's cool. Let me see if it's just 2 things or what. So yeah, so maybe he's a reseller and he sees some room for improvement on some of this old stuff. I hope he does well. Let's see. Received as a seller. So it looks like he's only sold a few things, at least on this account before. So who knows why he's buying this, but it's good. So a Magpul trucker's hat. He did not use a coupon on this one. And then he also bought, let me make sure this is the right one. He also bought, or she, it says Tracy, so maybe it's a she buying for her hubby, I don't know. This is a Marshall Fields Grandpa Core sweater, and I expected both of these to do better when I bought them. At the time, I was not trying to have a $24 sale price plus shipping. I wasn't that strict on it, but so on the hat, I wasn't probably expecting $24 plus shipping. I probably thought, a $15 item that I pulled out of the bins for $1. But on the Grandpa Core with the geometric sweater, I'm pretty sure that I would have thought, oh, that's, way over $20. That's a cool sweater. But it just did not end up happening. So I went ahead and took $10.11 plus shipping, so $20.91. And let me see, I've had this since, I edited it on July 23rd. So I don't know how long I've had it, but based on the number, this is number 4150, and I am on the 5800s. So it's 1,700 items ago, so I've had this at least 6 to 8 months. So I'm going to put this down in the box. And then the Magpul Truckers, let's see if it says how long I've had this. I redid this on July 7th. So again, I can't tell you exactly, but I know by the number. I've had this a very long time. So let's get both of those down in the box. And I need to pull off the old label on the box so that the post office doesn't get confused. Goodness, guys, sorry. Okay. So I don't want to put this in there because that's USPS stuff, but I do need to put something so that when they cut into the box that, you know, they don't cut down into the hat. Just remember, I'm sure it's common sense, but the person who ordered the box is not necessarily the person opening it. So like with knives, like with something you don't want cut when they open it, just remember it might be somebody's kid who says, oh, you know, I wonder what that is while mom is at work. So I just always try to make sure that if someone takes a kitchen knife to it, that it doesn't go anywhere. So I'm going to combine shipping. I do advertise that I combine shipping. So let's see where we're at here. So this person paid $6.99 plus, I'll have to go into this one and see what the shipping was on the sweater because it's an older listing and I may not have updated the shipping. So they paid $9.99 on that. So $18.99 is $18.19 again. $16.98, and I know this box is not going to cost near that. So let's weigh it and see where we're at. Okay, so we're at 1 pound 11 ounces, and it's a small box, so I'm not going to put dimensions in there. This is going to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and I advertise priority mail flat rate on this item. So all the items have to go priority because, excuse me, you're advertising priority, so you can't just jump down to media mail or jump down to parcel post, what used to be parcel post. Now it's Ground Advantage. So anyway, thankfully this doesn't end up being super heavy because on the hat, see, that would have been first class. Then this is priority, and I do know some people who would do that, you know, order another item, you know, and by the time you're upgraded to priority, it's much more expensive. Thankfully, this is no big deal. So I'm going to ship on the sweater listing because that way I can give the shipping refund on the sweater listing. So let's see. I am going priority mail $9.94. Today is Saturday, and let's go ahead and print. So what I'm going to do on this one is as soon as this pops up and I print the label, I'm going to cut and paste the tracking. So let me make sure that my normal paper is out of the way and make sure I'm printing on the right labels. Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and print. And let's see, that cost me, I've got to look, $9.94. So, there it goes. I was going to say, I thought I pushed print. Okay. I've got a lot to do today, guys. I'm going to have to take like a 2-hour nap. I just did not sleep well. I've got so much on my mind to accomplish down here. And so I'm going to have to work till like 3, 4 in the morning maybe. I just have to catch up with a lot of this stuff. Right, so let me copy this tracking. There is a copy button on this page that pops up if you've ever noticed it. It doesn't work for me. It never says copied to my whatever it is, copied to my desktop or copied to my thing. So I just copy it, I highlight it and copy it, and then I go back to the orders. And then I'm going to scroll down to the hat, and I know for those of you who've been on eBay, this is really boring, but for those of you who haven't, this is more confusing than it looks. So instead of clicking on purchase shipping label on the hat, there is a box right there, and it allows you to add the tracking. So that's what I'm going to do. So I added that in. So I've got both of those showing as shipped with one tracking number. Now I'm going to go in and $16.98 minus $9.94 is $7.04. So I'm going to go in and refund the buyer on the order page. You can go to orders, all your orders, and scroll back down. So I'm going to go to the sweater, and I'm going to go down on that same drop down button, and I'm going to go to send refund. If it'll let me, it's still scrolling. Send refund. And the reason why, I'm going to put shipping discount and put $7.04. Okay. And then review refund. I just go ahead and do it now. If you don't, some people are like watching and they get the tracking number and then they're like, she didn't give me my shipping refund, and it's only literally been 2 minutes. So even if I'm on a video, I just go ahead and do it because it takes less of my time to do it now than it does to wait for them to message me and be kind of miffed thinking that you forgot. And then you've got to answer them, you've got to send a message, and so this is just faster. So I took care of that, and that way I don't forget either, because I'm so busy today that is humanly possible that I might do that. Okay, so let's go back to our orders. That takes care of those two. This skirt is a little bit of a disappointment. I've sold similar skirts. There's 2 different brands that I know of these similar type skirts. And when you see them in the bins, they're going to look homemade. They're going to look like someone just kind of made that at home. But when you actually look, this is one of the brands. This is Chessa Davis. And the other brand, I'm sorry, I just can't remember. I've had it 2 or 3 times. It's out of Arizona. Something Fashions. I can't remember the name of it, but it's USA made. Gorgeous, gorgeous skirt. If I was taller, you know, I would wear something like this. I just love it. It's so boho peasant, whatever you want to call it, lagging look, I guess even. So I have lagging look, I have velvet, I have 70s, I have boho lace, vintage maxi, Chessa Davis. I've had this, let's see, I redid this on July 23rd and see, you know, then it finally started to sell. But I've had this based on the number for almost a year, and it just has not sold. So I went ahead and I took $20 plus shipping, so $32.16. You know, normally on this, I put small just because, you know, this says, what does this say as far as size? This does not have a size, and so I just measured it. When you measure it like this, then it's a small. Now it can go quite a ways, but I wasn't going to advertise it as a medium or a large when it isn't. So anyway, I'm happy overall. I paid like $2 or $3 out of the bins. It's a little bit heavy, that's why it's going in a padded flat rate. But sometimes I can get $40 or $50 out of these skirts, but this time I don't know why it just did not work out. And Chessa Davis may not be as popular as the other company out of Arizona. All right, 1 pound, 6 ounces. It did sell via promoted. They did not use any coupons, even though I do have a coupon available, so that's nice. Let's see, I got to take all these dimensions out. I don't know why I have dimensions in this listing because it's in a padded flat rate. This is going to Gloucester, Ohio. And I wonder why it's saying no services available. What did I do? Custom size. Let's see here. Let me go up here. I just got to refresh. Okay, it just keeps wanting to put 12 by 9 by 4. Maybe that's what this is. I thought that this, I didn't think this was 12 by 9 by 4. Where are the dimensions on this thing? I know it's on here. Anyway, I'm going to click off of well, no, I do want priority padded flat. What am I thinking anyway? I want that. So it's fine. It doesn't even matter what the dimensions are. It's $8.30. I charged $9.99 for shipping. And we're going to go to print. Whoopsie. Okay. Getting that one printed. What is this one? Have a look. I'm starting to sell a lot of fall things, lots of sweaters, lots of things like that. I think people are getting ready. I know that at night it's been pretty cool here in Wyoming. Okay. Let's see what the next one is. Okay, Levi's pants. This is another pair that I thought might do better. These are Levi's corduroys, and of course, you know, I've had these for going on a year, but if I would have waited maybe one more fall or one more, you know, winter season, maybe I could have gotten 25 for these. You know, you just never know. But these are a 29 waist. They're the 725 high-rise boot cut. Even if you look these up now, you'll probably see halfway decent comps. They're kind of a straight leg, almost a boot, kind of. They are a boot cut. And anyway, I've had these so long, just could not clearance them out, or could not get the price I wanted. So I went ahead and sold them for $12.50 plus shipping, so $24.14. They sold via promoted, but no coupon. So tons of clearance items going out today, but that's okay. When you think of all the money I have tied up, I think I still have about 500 items that I would never buy again in my store. And my store right now only has like 920 items. So that's a lot of things that I'm trying to never purchase again. This is going to Friday Harbor, Washington. And it's going padded flat rate. I charged $9.75 and it's going to cost $8.30 to ship. Same old story that I tell you every day, huh? All right, here we go. Okay. Got a lot of paperwork today. I still need to pay my consignment client before I take off, and it's just crazy, guys. This is a good sale. This is an LL Bean snowsuit for a toddler. It's 24 to 36 months. I have winter pants, hooded, vintage, color block. I've only had this for a little while. I've had this since June 24th. So I guess going on a month and a half, but still not bad. Let's see. This sold via promoted listings. No coupon was used. I got $35.25 all in. So $24 plus $11, $35.25. Something like that is what it says. Okay. All right, it was just too bulky to put in a padded flat. That would have been better. This one is going to Stewartstown, Pennsylvania. Like I said, I charged $11. It's going USPS Ground Advantage for $9.47. Okay. I'm really hoping my VA can do some overtime. I hate to ask him to do that because it's my fault that I'm leaving, and I should have got it to him sooner. If he can't, that's fine. I don't press him to do stuff that, you know, is like on his Sunday or whatever. But I told him, you know, a couple days ago that I had 100 items coming, and I sent like 30 or 40, but I didn't get the rest photos. So hopefully he kind of planned to work a little bit later today. We'll find out. If not, it's not the end of the world. It'll be waiting for me when I get back. This is a soft surrounding shirt. It's a seafoam green. I've had this since July 10th. And they did use my 25% off coupon, and it sold via promoted. So kind of cute, you know. Just kind of a long seafoam green. So all in, it was $22.76. It was $19.31 before they used the 25% off coupon. So let's go see. I like soft surroundings. It does pretty good for me. And it is kind of, let's see, it's not linen, but it is kind of a summer weight blouse. I need to see what the fabric is on this. It felt a little bit like it might have been linen. Let me see. Hopefully I didn't leave linen out of the title. That would not be good. What is this? No, 100% cotton. Okay, it's just like a crinkle cotton, I guess. So that's good. At least I didn't miss a major keyword. This is going to Murals Inlet, South Carolina. I've never heard of that. Sounds pretty. Sounds like a pretty place to live. I charged $6.99. This is going to cost $5.17. Okay. 9 ounces, like I said, and print that label. Here comes my dog. They must be done with their walk. I have not exercised this week. That's one of the things that has gotten left behind when you're working this much. And again, it's not about the work. It's about trying to prepare for this trip. But I really needed to do some of the workouts so that I'm not having, any kind of physical problems from sitting in the car that long. But it's okay. I'll just have to get out more often in the car. It's just the way it'll have to be. I think I'm going to have to, let's see. No, it's pretty straight up top, so they should be all right. At first, I thought maybe that label was just too crinkled. All right, this is definitely a clearance item. I've had this. This is number 4301. Again, we're on the 5800s. Let me see if I edited this recently. This is July 23rd, so I did edit this about a month ago. I can't tell you then exactly how long I've had it. I know it would be 7 or 8 months ago. I would have to go look at how many items I've listed since, last April or last May, and then I could tell you exactly how long I've had this. This is a short sleeve shirt. It's just a medium. It's a Mambo brand. I would not pick it up. Oh, no, it's long sleeve. I lied. Long sleeve, but it is a men's medium. So it may not be the brand. Mambo is an Australian brand, and certain things in Mambo can be expensive. And I need to look up that brand again and do a deep dive on that. I really do intend, once life settles down, to do a bunch of deep dives on, okay, Mambo brand, should we ever pick it up, or are there just a couple of color patterns that we should be picking up? And I'm not doing it just for you. I'll be right there. Not ready yet. Almost. My husband's going to take my mail for me. So I definitely need to figure out by doing those videos more for me, but you can also learn, and you might as well come along when I'm sitting there doing all that research. That way it's not wasted just on, if I happen to find a Mambo shirt, if you happen to find one, you kind of might have it in the back of your head if it's a pickup or not. That saves hours and hours and hours of thrifting if you kind of know ahead of time what you're going to buy. So this sold for $9.99 plus shipping, so $17.51. That's not too bad for a clearance item, but I think I started it really high, 24, 26, and it just sat, and I did not get in to lower the price. That's the key, is that it's okay to start really high. I think it's okay to aim high on something you're not sure about, but you have to get back in there. Otherwise, you end up keeping these things for, 6, 8, 10 months. This is going to Exeter, California, so shipping's very cheap. I charged $6.75, and it's going to cost $4.20. So yeah, I gotta decide what I want for lunch. We have like no food in the house, and that's kind of on purpose because we're getting ready to go on a 2-week trip. So I purposely did not buy anything that tastes good this week. I just bought like the very basic staples, and so we got sandwiches last night from this really good sandwich shop, and so I don't want a sandwich again. I might order a small pizza somewhere or something. I got to keep the protein going, and I'm going to take a nap anyway, so technically it doesn't matter. Nothing is going to make me sluggish because I'm going to have to take a nap anyway. What sounds good today, guys? What should I eat for lunch? Now, this is definitely the definition of a clearance item. This is number 2927. We're on the 5800s. This I've had definitely about a year and a half. I just know I did. This time, the last time I edited this, I've had this since May 14th. Now, I live in Wyoming, as you know, if you listen to the channel much. And so this is a very typical kind of outdoors hunting shirt. You know, you balance your gun on there or whatever you do. We don't happen to hunt, even though we live here. We just never got around to it, honestly. We do fish a lot and camp a lot, but we just, you know, never really had hunters in our family to show us how, so we just never did. So I thought that this would definitely be a pickup. At the time I picked this up, I could not find any. Now, I didn't go to Terapeak at the time. That would have been maybe even 2 years ago, and I'm not sure that I realized, or maybe Terapeak wasn't free on eBay at the time. I don't know. But this is, sorry, that's another alarm, which I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing today at 8:40. Just my mail, I guess, is all. This is David Denny's wing shooting, made in Argentina, and it's a 2XL. So I was just 100% convinced that this shirt would, you know, just if I got the right keywords in there, that it would, you know, sell for $20 or $30. I thought that it was pretty unique, but no one else cares. No one else is looking for this, that's for sure. So I had David Denny's wing shooting shirt, bird hunting, Uruguay, Argentina, 2XL, beige and rare, and no one cared. I finally just am like, this has to go. So I took $6.37 plus shipping, so $12.58. So I really hope this person, you know, enjoys it. I'm sure, I mean, I know it's rare. At the time it was anyway. But rare and profitable are two different things, as we all know. So let's get this here. Need a little bit more tape. Okay, this is exactly 1 pound, and I don't have this in a padded flat. So I'm going to have to stick it down in a padded flat. And it's going to cost me a little bit more in shipping. So I am truly giving this shirt away, but that is fine. I truly just don't care anymore. I want it gone, and it's still a sale on eBay, and to me that's better than having to pull it. I was getting ready to pull it, and honestly, you know, this probably would have consigned really well in Wyoming. So technically, I probably made the wrong decision just up front, but I wasn't really doing consignment things at the time. You know, I was, and I guess, you know, actually this could go Ground Advantage, even though it's a pound. That's okay. I already stuck it in here. I'm just going to send it. I wasn't thinking. Over a pound can still go Ground Advantage. Let me open that up. It's like $3 difference, right, guys? I'm cheap, and I only told them that I'm sending it Ground Advantage. This is going to Newark, Ohio. Newark. Do you say Newark or Newark? I don't know. So yeah, so okay, so let's just put that this is 1 pound, 1 ounce, and see what the difference is. If it goes to $9, I'll put it back in the padded. Yep, it's going to go to $9.17, so it is cheaper to go this way. So let's do the whole thing that I just undid over again. Is that not fun for you to watch? Okay, let me see if I can even get it in this one. Now that I have the tape on it, guys. Let's start over. Let's just start over. It's gonna be a day, I think. I'm gonna make it a good day, even if it's gonna be kind of a crazy day. Last night my husband and I were getting ready to go to bed, and it was kind of late. It was like 10 at night, I guess, is why I kind of assumed it might be a fire in the house rather than somebody barbecuing outside. You know, if it's the middle of the day and I smell smoke, I immediately open the doors and look outside, because people, especially in the winter, people run their wood stoves here all the time. So just because you smell smoke doesn't mean a thing. And then plus all the fires that we have, like in neighboring states, and you can just be minding your own business and you smell smoke. It doesn't mean anything about a fire or anything. But it's the middle of summer. I haven't heard of any fires, and so we're just getting ready to kind of wind it down, and I'm like, I really smell strong smoke. And I told my husband, I'm like, we need to look around, and my house, I mean, because of all the cardboard I store in the garage, for shipping and all this stuff. I mean, it's like if you do hard goods especially, you have cardboard, you have packing. And I'm just thinking, we just did all this cleaning. We've been doing painting. Maybe we knocked something over and it fell into the new cardboard that we stacked up. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, long story short, our neighbors over to this side they just had their little what do you call it? It's like something you sit in front of, a fire pit. It's just like a portable fire pit. And that's the other reason I didn't think of it, is that as far as I know, they don't have a fire pit, but they have a portable one, kind of like we do. And so, anyway, long story short, after about 10 minutes of going up and down the stairs and saying, okay, this is really smoky in our bedroom, like, what, and yet we didn't see anything. And so because we have a window air conditioner in our upstairs bedroom, there's space kind of underneath and around, no matter how you put all that stuff in, the padding in, there's still some space, right? And so there to this side, our bedroom window is right above, basically off to the side just a little bit. And so it was just them trying to roast some marshmallows. So, finally I opened my front door and looked out, and of course they, probably thought we were in bed, and I didn't say anything. I just looked out and I'm like, oh, okay. And I hope they didn't see my expression, kind of like, oh, okay, so it's kind of embarrassing, but what do you do? Anyway, so I figured out that we don't have a fire, and that was good. But that's just how my life has been this weekend. Oh goodness, guys. Okay, so this is not my last order. The item that my husband did not pull, because he just didn't know what flavor to pull, is a box of those Mexicali rose beans. I've showed them to you before on my haul videos. They are a product that my dad was selling, and he quit selling on Amazon. He retired. He's 76. And, oh goodness, I'm going to have to print another one of those. Let me go up here. It just is just crinkly enough. I don't want to do it. So anyway, he bought all these cases of beans, and they were really selling well for him. And I wanted to sell them on my Amazon account. But the problem is that they don't have the expiration date on each package. They only have it on the box. And we were breaking them up and selling them in sets. And when I used to do it, the company had the markings on each bag of refried beans. Now they don't, so I just would not sell those on Amazon. It's like an accident waiting to happen. Amazon is so picky, and if one customer got that 3-pack of beans that you had divided up out of the different flavors and said, there's no expiration on this, I mean, it's just an accident waiting to happen with Amazon. It's one more reason for them to kick you off for no reason. So I decided not to sell them, and so we're selling them on eBay. But the expiration date is getting close, and so we're just going to donate the rest to a food bank so that we know people can really enjoy them before they expire. But anyway, I am still selling them as of like today. I think we're going to take the rest to the food bank today. So I sold a case of 8 of these. It's an 8-pack of dried refried beans by Mexicali Rose. And I put prepper and camping and all of that in the title, and I thought maybe I would do a lot better on them. But they just would not get really what they're worth. So this box of 8 sold for $11.99 plus shipping, so $26.49. These are available at Walmart, the single pack. So if you look from the customer's perspective, they're paying about $3.15 per package, and at with the shipping, including the shipping, and at Walmart they're about $2.50 a package. So to the customer, they are paying plenty for this thing of beans, but to us, we're not making enough on the box. And I think They expire at the end of August. So by the time we get back from our trip, they'll be expired. So I think we're just going to take them to the food bank today. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and get this uploaded, and I might do another haul video when I find some of those more expensive things. Have a good day, and thanks for liking my channel.